board.
It's my little Christmas tree. Hi.
Hey guys, it's Ted Bogert. Welcome back to the Ted Show. I hope you had an amazing holiday, whatever you celebrated. I know I did, and now we're back into the swing of things. Going to wrap up 2020. Hallelujah on so many levels, and we're getting ready for 2021. And so today is Top of Mind Tuesdays with my co-hostess with the mostest, Yvonne Sandoval from Leverage 365. Hello, Yvonne. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I am great. We got some stuff we're going to share with you. Yvonne's all professional, and she's got a presentation, which is good. So every Tuesday, we want to help you all stay top of mind. I know everybody's writing all their goals, or you probably already have all of your goals set for 2021. And we want to kind of show you there's ways for you to utilize LinkedIn, which seems to be a foreign concept to a lot of people. It's challenging. And so we decided we'd start giving you some tips maybe on how to utilize LinkedIn. But before we do that, Yvonne, I always love it when you tell us a little bit about what you do.
Well, that's really interesting. Thank you. I can't wait to talk about LinkedIn. What our goal with this show is to make sure that we're helping people stay top of mind with their sphere, because no matter what business you're in, staying in touch with your past clients, those in your sphere who are influential in their community, as well as you showing yourself to be the community expert, that is going to bolster your 2021. So today we're going to be talking about LinkedIn and using that as a connection for you to stay top of mind, as the name of the show, with your sphere. So Ted has a presentation. I put it together because I want you to see the visuals. If you need to take screenshots, you can do so. And we're going to have 10 things that you can do with LinkedIn that's going to keep you top of mind.
Yes, so I'm going to pull this up. LinkedIn is actually, to me, one of the most underutilized tools for business owners and all of our real estate friends out there. That also includes you. The power of LinkedIn, to me, is that people really are on a business focus primarily while you're on there. So you're not going to see a ton of, this is what I ate today. I ran 12 miles. I don't know. I'm making this stuff up. But you're not going to see that like you normally would on Instagram or Facebook. LinkedIn has a different purpose. And when people go there, they're looking to build a connection, a relationship in a different way than the other social media platforms.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna pull this up. Here we go. Ted's first time trying this. Woo! So I'm going to make the screen obviously bigger, but Yvonne and I are both here, and Yvonne is going to tell us, she's going to tell me next. I'm going to be like Vanna White and turning the letters. So here we go.
Go to slideshow on the top bar next to the animations, and it'll start the slideshow.
Now that it won't let me do, but that's okay. I can still do this.
Okay, great. So the second slide is going to be basically saying to you, a lot of people ask me how much time they need to spend in order to, build their brand and build it on LinkedIn. So
I'm trying, Yvonne, so bear with me. You keep talking.
No worries. There's a lot of information out there, but what we found is that it takes about 9 minutes of time. As a matter of fact, what I'll do is I'll have my presentation in front of me and I'll go through it with you.
I got it.
You go? Okay, cool. You got it?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, awesome. So yeah, we're finding you only need to take about 9 minutes of your day to get in touch with your database, your sphere using LinkedIn. And actually, I'm going to list what you can do in those 9 minutes. So that's your next.
Here we go. That's the next slide. This is Ted Bogert trying to do this stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna fix this. I have to figure it out.
It's one of my goals. One of my goals. All right. So here's the next slide.
So great. So what can you do in 9 minutes that's going to change your business using LinkedIn? Well, here are 10 things you can do. Update your LinkedIn status. This is going to let your contacts know what you're up to and what your opinion is on a timely topic. This is how you build yourself to be a community expert. This is a social platform, but it's a social platform for business. So think about it like you're at the water cooler at your office. This is back in the day when we used to go to the office, and even way, way back when there used to be something called a water cooler. That's before we had bottled water, folks. So
Right.
yeah, that's how ancient I am. But everything comes full circle, and we're back to that water cooler. We're just doing it in a virtual forum. So you can talk about a timely topic that relates to that industry. That's what they mean by updating your status. Now, reaching out to a former colleague or a customer will reinforce that connection. How genius is that? I mean, it's super. I always say this is not rocket science, but there is a formula. So we're giving you the formula. All you need to do is implement this. You can seek out a realtor in another state. This is the 9-minute tip. Now, you can take each one of these 10 items, and each day over the next 10 days, take 9.
That's true. Well, I don't know if that's Yvonne or me, but I'm still here. So we're going to keep talking. I want to talk about number 2 really fast. Number 3, because when you're reaching out, whether it's another realtor or whether it is a person, it doesn't matter. Whomever you want to connect with, I want to throw one thing in there. When you connect, send a message. It's my personal. Send a message and let them know why. Sometimes, now I accept everyone that comes in. I do. If you want to come in, that's great. But a lot of people don't. They're screening. And so let them know why you want to connect. If it looks like you're just trying to sell your next thing to them and you're not trying to build a relationship, people can smell that a mile away and they don't like it. So I always, if there's somebody who has no idea who I am and I'm reaching out and I have a reason, I share the reason with them.
Absolutely. And that's really essential. People have talked about, one of the questions asked is, who do I let into my personal network? And Ted has the right idea. Yes, we do. You can let everyone into your personal network. And then if you think that person's not bringing value to your network, then you can just, delete that person or not have that person in your connections anymore. Right. But if you're censoring, it takes more energy to censor than it is to delete someone. So, and you can build a network much easier by being more open to who you bring in. So in 4, you're saying ask for feedback. This is something you can take 9 minutes to do. Ask for feedback, recommendations, and endorsements from your past customers, even vendors and other colleagues. This is going to build your community status. It's also going to build your top of mind status, and it's going to really bolster that LinkedIn, which is really, like Ted said, it is an underutilized platform for your business. So also research. You could research thought leaders in your area of expertise. So like on the web, meaning going on the internet, finding out who are the people in the real estate industry. I'm sure 10 people who are people that you should be following on LinkedIn and make those connections. So reach out.
And what's so important is I look at the profiles of the people that I want to connect with. And so that's why it's so important that your profile is real. People are going to search, and the first thing they're going to do is look at that very first page you see and see how you've listed yourself out, however you've created that usually will either inspire them to go in further or click out of it. And so you don't want them to click out of it. You want them to say, oh, this looks like a great profile. Let me take a deeper dive.
That's right. Absolutely. So a really important thing to note as well is that, 9 minutes over the course of a week adds up to 45 minutes. So 45 minutes of your week is going to really do a great bit of bolstering for your business. So as we say, also join a LinkedIn group. Comment on LinkedIn groups posts. I belong to about 56 different groups, growing them every day. As a matter of fact, I joined 2 this week. So that can also, if you want to add it to the list, join these groups on Facebook as well. But you can grow your world literally by going into these groups and joining them.
There's every topic known to man on those groups. Just because I'm in the mortgage world, yes, I belong to a lot of mortgage-oriented ones, but I also belong to ones that I find interesting, that might be business tips or leadership tips or community oriented. So there's a lot of ways for you to get involved and increase your exposure. It doesn't always have to just be industry related.
Absolutely. I totally agree. And then also recommending and congratulate others in their careers. I do this all the time because they give you, just like, Facebook tells you someone's birthday, on LinkedIn, they're going to tell you someone's milestone. So these milestones should be celebrated, and that's going to keep that connection fresh, even if it's just annually.
Yes, I agree. I love that because I get a list every day who moved up in the world, and there's also birthdays on LinkedIn. And people do like to be wished a happy birthday. I don't care who you are. If you've taken the time to put your birth date in there, trust me, you want to have a happy birthday on your birthday. So feel free to do that with people. And LinkedIn makes it even easier than Facebook because there's actually a happy birthday button if you don't want to type out the word happy birthday. But do something to engage them and make it personal, because all that does is keep you top of mind on that particular message, and people will go in and take a look at what you have going on. It's just an easy way, like Yvonne said, for you, and LinkedIn just sets it up. It's almost dummy proof. If I can do it, you all can do it. That's for sure.
I love it. Yes. This is really important as well, is that, these sound so simple, but they are simple, but they need to be done. And the next ones are accepting connection requests, which we spoke about earlier, responding to messages, and updating your photo. I mean, these sound like really, how about this one? I'm going to give you an even better one. How about updating your current status of what your job is, period? I've got agents who I utilize their LinkedIn page to gather information when I'm doing my research, when I'm writing their campaigns. And I will literally see that their 2 brokerages, ago is their status. So they haven't gone in and put in their current. They haven't put in their current brokerage. So you need to.
You do. You need to go in. It's just like, and Yvonne will kick back in. It's just like, our real estate friends, that we're known for having photos that came from, what was that place in the mall you got all the pictures at?
Glamour shots?
Yeah, like your glamour shots from the 80s. If you took that in the mall when malls were still big, it's time for you to update that photo. And Yvonne's right. I can't tell you how many times I go into something and that I know for a fact they're not at that job anymore. And so if you really want to utilize it, you also have to be up to date. Like Yvonne's saying, Allison Fogarty, how are you? She asked, where do you find groups, Yvonne?
Okay, I can answer that. Anytime you have questions, this is what I should tell my interns as well. Google is your best friend. But since you have me, I'm going to be your Google right now. But finding groups you want to join, simply on the LinkedIn page itself, when you go to LinkedIn, there's a help bar. And it says, search for helpful articles, and you can put the word in find groups. But to search for a group, you're going to go and put your keywords in the group name or group name in a search bar right in your LinkedIn homepage. So if you're on the LinkedIn homepage, put in a keyword such as real estate, such as realtor, such as a new home building, and then it's going to ask you to select the group names from the drop down. So you're going to see a whole bunch of names populated into a pull down menu, and you'll be able to pick a group that you find interesting based on that key word.
Yes, and for Allison, for example, she's got an amazing company called Doggy Delights by Allison. So type in dog, pets, animals, fur babies. I mean, you can't. It's just like having a LinkedIn Google search tab.
Another way of doing it is there's a work icon on the top right of your LinkedIn homepage. So at the homepage, look for the icon that says work, and then there's a group button, and then you'll select from the groups. A menu will appear. You'll be able to scroll to the bottom of that page and then click search. So if you have any questions about how to do this, once again, you can go either Google, how do I find groups, or you can go to LinkedIn's own page and just go to LinkedIn Help and search for the topic that you're looking to do, which in this case was how to find groups.
All right, so let me go. Takes Ted a minute. I got to pull up the next slide.
So the next slide is something that I hope people take a screenshot of, because what's not going on is that you're not taking your connections and putting them into your database, and you're also not importing your database into. So these two slides, this one and the next one, have instructions step by step of how to export your connection list that you have in LinkedIn. So you'll be able to take that, to follow these steps, export those contacts, and you'll be able to upload them into your CRM or into your Facebook or into any place that'll now put your connections together in one place. So
this is so important. This is a fantastic extra that LinkedIn, Facebook has its own little version of this, but LinkedIn's is so powerful. You have that whole connections list. Instead of going through each profile and finding out what their contact information is outside of LinkedIn, you can download it. And if they have included it in, you'll get things like email and company name and all of that. And so it's such an easy way for you to grow your database. And it's all used with CSV or Excel, whatever your wording is. But it is that is an untapped tool that a lot of people don't know exists.
And absolutely. And if you are active and you're using your 9 minutes wisely every day, you're going to be building connections monthly. So what you can do is download this list monthly. Go and export it monthly from your LinkedIn contacts. And your next slide is going to be
next slide.
It might
Vanna
be
is behind the times. Here we go.
It may even be something you've never heard of, but you can import your phone and your email contacts into LinkedIn. So if you wanted to know where all of these people that you've accumulated, and Ted's got a database that's boggles the mind, you can take that and import that into LinkedIn. So these are the steps of how to do so. It's gonna walk you through how to connect either if you're iOS or if you're Android, your Google Mail, and also if you happen to be using Outlook, which if you still are, then Outlook is also supported. So you'll be able to also sync your calendar as well to LinkedIn, this is like no other platform has this ability. So really, if this slide should be the one takeaway that you have today, this is going to help your 2021, if nothing else that you've learned today. So definitely take these steps, use this to build your business. And you know that LinkedIn is a platform that you're going to have to put into that time block that you're going to be setting up. As a matter of fact, Ted and I are doing a business planning class, and we'll be doing that coming up on the 7th of January.
Right.
And these types of tips are going to be in that class. It's going to be at the Citrus Club at 10 a.m. on January 7th. And we're going to be doing what's called a 135 Realtor Business Planning class. These kinds of things are going to be the things that you're going to walk away with, that you're going to be able to implement in your business for 2021.
Yes. All right. Do we have another slide? I can't remember.
That, I believe it should be it.
All right. I'm going to have to scroll down just to make sure.
It is.
Oh, there we go.
There's one more, just a summary, basically. And the summary is just to tell you daily, weekly, monthly, and annual habits here with LinkedIn will expand your personal brand and your visibility. So put these into your calendar, your to-do list, and watch your impact soar. And this is all one little tip, multiple tips that we're going to be talking about, and actually having you walk away with the 135. And if you're not familiar with a 135, it is what we consider in lots of businesses, not just real estate industry, uses a 135. It is a one-page, one snapshot view of what you can action in your business. Not only that, when you walk out with this written content, of your goal, your 3 strategies, and your 5 priorities to reach those 3 strategies to reach goal, you can take that, put it on the refrigerator at home. Let people in your family know the things that you do on a daily basis to build your business, which in turn funds the life that you want to live.
Yes.
So this is a way of giving clarity to the family members who are supporting you, and we can be in this together. It's really, really important, well, especially for realtors, because a lot of their spouses and their family members, their children, they literally have no idea what you do all day. They have a very, they don't have a clear, there's not a lot of that is, and when it is, when your industry is showcased, say on television, it looks like you do a lot of partying, and we know you're not. We know you're working hard.
Right.
So let's put that out there, and you're going to be able to walk away on January 7th from our class at the Citrus Club at with a written plan of action for 2021 that you're going to be able to share with your family, maybe the people in your office, so that they can see, and you can see, most importantly, your vision for 2021.
Amen to that. All right. So how do people reach you, Yvonne, if they want to learn more, if they want to learn more about January 7th? What's the best way for them to get in touch with you?
Absolutely. Well, our class is on Leverage 365's Facebook page, as well as on Eventbrite. So you can register on either Facebook or on Eventbrite just by putting in Leverage 365, which is my company, and we'll be able to take registrations. Seating is limited. It is at the Citrus Club. It is a breakfast, lunch, and learn, or breakfast, learn. So please, it is complimentary, and here because VIP mortgage, and as well as Gold Star title, as well as Leverage 365. We support our realtor community, and we're bringing you value. We're bringing you knowledge. We want to help you build your business. So please join us. We want to help you and have a great 2021.
Yes. Happy New Year, everyone. All right. Yvonne Sandoval, you guys reach out to us. Let us know if you want, and I'll help you. We'll both help you on any questions that you have. If you have a slide that you want Yvonne to share, just let us know. There's a lot of good, and we'll be doing some more in-depth on LinkedIn, especially in the coming year, because I think that there is a lot of potential for a lot of you, whether you are in real estate, which is where our primary audience is for this show, but also businesses as well. And so please reach out to us. It's a good thing. Thank you, Yvonne, for all those words of wisdom. We figured out the slideshow, so that's a good thing. And have a happy New Year.
You too, everyone.
All right, we'll see you guys soon. Bye, everybody.